Hey everyone, before we get started, I just wanted to take a sec and say thanks to all you guys who have been subscribing over the past couple of months. I'm going to keep doing my best to upload content that you guys will enjoy, so I hope you like it. And then just want to update you, I'm going to start narrating the videos, see how that goes. So if you got any feedback on this or any suggestions for anything else, just leave it in the comments. I'll read them. Thanks. So to start off, we're just going to be using an acrylic rod. I'm hollowing it out here and then trimming it down to size. And I keep it a couple millimeters under the final size just to make it durable while I'm turning it, and then we'll size it down later. So now I've got that basic shape cut out, and then here I'm going to be cutting out 2 carbon fiber ends to it. You'll see how these go on, but I'm just using 2 abrasive diamond coated bits. They're usually used to cut tile, but they work really good on carbon fiber, so you can pick some up on Amazon. They're pretty cheap. I'll put a link to those. And then just cutting them down to their final size. I'll show you how they fit on the ring in a sec, but making sure they're just the size that I want them. And here's where I'm going to be cutting away the groove so I can slide the carbon fiber on. So there I'm just testing the fit, making sure I have it, and then I repeated the process on the other side as well. Alright, so they fit and we're ready to start gluing things in place. I'm going to make sure to get glue all around the whole thing, and then when I put it on, you'll see I spin it, and that's just to make sure that I've got glue everywhere and that it's going to stay on pretty good. Okay, now I'm just trimming down the outside, making sure everything's in the correct dimensions, and I'm just cutting off the edges here with this saw. Now I'm just trimming this edge by hand. I just put a lathe bit up against it to make it a little smoother. And here I'm cutting a groove inside the acrylic that's in the middle, and that's to leave a channel that I can put these diamonds in. So these are just rough diamonds you can buy online. They're pretty cheap. I'll put a link in the description on where you can get some. And then I'm sprinkling some strontium aluminate on top of that. I'll have a link to that, but that's what I use to make my rings glow. And then just putting super glue over everything again, sealing everything in place, and then pushing it all down, making sure it's inside there pretty well. And then just putting this metal up against it, and that's just to scrape off any diamonds that are sticking out too much and it would make the ring too uncomfortable. And here you can see mostly done. Now I'm just going to be sizing it to the correct size here. And then I'll go ahead and polish the inside as well right here when we're done. I don't show it on video, but I used multiple grits and a polishing compound to make sure it's perfectly smooth. And now I'm cutting it off and ready to do the finishing touches on it. What I'm using right here is an expanding ring mandrel. I'll have a link to where you guys can buy one of these. I've had a bunch of people ask where they can get one. And here I'm just making sure all the sides are even, cutting things down to make the whole thing symmetrical. And then finally you just want to sand everything, polish everything up, make sure it's super smooth and ready to be worn. So yeah, thanks you guys for watching. Here's the ring done. I'll have a picture of it glowing in the dark and everything. So hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions for me, feel free to leave them in the comments down below. And if you want to see any of my other work, you can check out my other videos as well as go to my Instagram. I'll leave a link to that in the description as well. It's just @carbonverse, and you can go there and see everything I'm working on. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you later.